I'm Jake Torres, 26, and I wasn't going to spill this online, but after seeing folks air their family drama, I figure it might help me process, or at least vibe with someone else dodging their kin's nonsense. This kicks off when I was 17, a high school junior in Lubbock, Texas, and ends with my phone blowing up 9 years later, my parents begging me to pick up. At 17, I was no poster child for their dreams. Dad slung wrenches at a car plant. Mom answered phones at a dental office. Solid, not swanky. They had my life mapped. Ace school, hit Texas Tech like Dad, snag a sweet wife from our block, pop out a few kids, live their barbecue and pickup truck fantasy. Me? I loathed classrooms. Undiagnosed ADHD. Caught later. Made lectures feel like slow torture. But give me a toolbox, and I was alive. At 15, I spent a summer helping our neighbor, Amos, rebuild his shed, and it was the first time I felt good at something. My parents? They acted like I'd joined a cult. They were obsessed with optics, wanted to flex a college grad son, not a grease-stained tradesman. Tensions brewed for months. I was pulling shifts at a hardware store, stashing cash because my gut screamed trouble's coming. My grades tanked, not because I was dumb, but I was over it. Dinners were war zones. Them preaching college apps, me muttering about trade school. The blowout hit in March, weeks shy of graduation. I'd gotten into Texas Tech. They practically wrote the app, but also scored a spot in a carpentry apprenticeship with a partial scholarship, thanks to my shed projects. I dropped the news over tacos. Dumb move. Dad's fork hit the plate like a gavel. Mom fake cried like I'd enlisted for Mars. The fight was apocalyptic. Dad called me a leech, said I was spitting on their sacrifices. Mom wailed about her failure as a parent. When I pitched the apprenticeship's perks, Dad roared. No son of mine's gonna waste his life hammering nails. If you're too thick to see what you're throwing away, you're not our kid. I snapped, yelling I was done living their script, that at 17, I could choose my path. It got nasty. Words I regret, worse from them. Dad finally barked. If you won't follow our rules, get out. He thought I'd fold. Nope. I stormed upstairs, grabbed my go bag, paranoia for the win, stuffed it with clothes, my laptop, $1,100 in savings, and my birth certificate. Downstairs, they gawked like I'd grown horns. Mom sneered. You'll be back begging in a month. The world's gonna chew you up. Dad stood stone-faced by the door. As I stepped out, he slammed it so hard the frame rattled. I stood on the lawn, sprinklers hissing, thinking this is some Netflix drama BS. Called my buddy Nate, whose folks were saints. Crashed on their couch, still in school, juggling graduation and survival. Those first weeks were haze, panic attacks in the school bathroom, realizing I was homeless. But one thing fueled me, spite. No way I'd let them gloat. Nate's mom hooked me up with emergency aid. My shop teacher, Mr. Vega, helped me emancipate legally. I upped my hardware store hours, added dishwashing at a barbecue joint. Emotionally, brutal. Seeing kids with normal families, hearing them gripe about curfews, knowing my parents' love came with a leash, it gutted me. Mom texted 3 weeks later. When you're ready to apologize and take our help, come home. No, are you alive? Dad's voicemail echoed the same. I ignored them. They showed at graduation, all smiles for the neighbors, tried chatting after. I walked off. By summer, I had a roach-infested apartment with 2 randos, one a night shift cook, the other a sketchy dude who paid rent, so I didn't ask. Enrolled in the apprenticeship, scholarship covering half, jobs covering the rest. Exhausting, but my parents' smug faces kept me grinding. I never crawled back. Not in a month, not ever. Asterisk update 1 asterisk, first months alone were a grind. Roaches threw parties in my kitchen. The shower went Arctic mid-shampoo. Ate ramen and barbecue scraps. Dropped 15 pounds. Social media stung. Classmates at frat parties while I rationed bus fare. Parents reached out. Always come home. Follow our plan. Never asked if I was eating. Dad cornered me at the hardware store once. I hid in the back till he bailed. At 4 months, a store regular, Ruben, a contractor, saw me geek out over joist hangers, offer me side gigs. Paid better, taught me tricks, how to level a beam, why oak beats pine. Felt like someone saw me, not my parents' flop son. By 6 months, Mom tried the "we miss you" card. Dad offered a compromise if I moved back. Nope. Finished year 1 of trade school. Aced it, Guess I wasn't thick. Moved to a less gross place with one roommate, a broke med student, Cal. Ruben gave me bigger jobs. I built a rep. Seeing families in clients' homes, parents hyping their kids, photos of goofy vacations. Show me mine weren't normal. Your story about funding Erica's wedding, only to get snubbed, hit close. Same vibe, pouring in a family who don't value you. At 20, Mom showed up unannounced. Creepy how she found me. Looked at my place like it was a landfill, asked fake nice questions, then hit me. Dad lost a promotion, money's tight, could I help? I laughed. 2 years after tossing me out, predicting my crash, they wanted my cash. Told her I was scraping by. She left pissed, no proud of you. My buddy Cal and his psych major pal, Zoe, helped me see their conditional love was abuse, not parenting. By 21, I had my own pad, small but mine. Ruben offered steady work, benefits, health insurance. Felt like a win bigger than any degree. Limited parents to texts, rare visits. Every chat drained me, always their terms. By 23, I had more certs, ran Ruben's trickier jobs. Met Carla, a graphic designer, when I fixed her loft drywall. She was sharp, called out my sarcasm, got my baggage. Didn't flinch. Parents heard I was serious with her, suddenly wanted to play happy family. Kept them at bay. Carla deserved better than their games. 9 years out, I'm solid. Own place, good gig, real love. Their 1 month prophecy? Bust. But then my phone exploded. Missed calls, texts, voicemails from them, relatives, randos. Asterisk update 2 asterisk at 24, life hummed. Studio was cramped but mine. Carla and I were tight, joking about a bigger place. Then, a cousin's Facebook post tagged me. Family picnic I skipped. There's Mom and Dad, grinning, with my grad photo framed like with a Brady Bunch. My cousins said they brag about me nonstop. Bruh, they kicked me out. I met Carla at a taco truck. She roasted her ex's bad art. I vented about my folks. Bonded over messed up families. My water heater blew. 3 days of gym showers. Carla offered her place, but I wasn't ready. Nate's wedding was a trip. Old friends didn't judge my path, just vibed. Nate's mom said my parents were snooping about my cash flow. Red flag. Soon, Mom texted, join us for 4th of July, bring your friend. Friend, not girlfriend. Shady timing. Carla called it. They want something. We went, her backing me up. House was a time capsule. Same tacky rooster plates, Mom's lavender stench. They played normal, but post-barbecue. Dad cornered me in his office. Laid off after 25 years. Replaced by a college punk. Hinted at family helping family. I said I'd think about it. Left with Carla. She quipped, most manipulative ribs I've ever eaten. Mom's texts ramped up. Asterisk, how's work? Need our old couch? Asterisk, code for we're selling stuff. Then her Facebook post. Asterisk, hard times, but God's got us. Blessed our son Jake supporting us. Family first. Asterisk comments gushed. Great kid, Jake. I hadn't sent a cent. Called her livid. She played dumb. Just meant emotional support. BS. Public shaming to guilt me. Carla asked, what did you tell a friend in this spot? Hit like a truck. I'd say they owe nothing to folks who ditched them. Texted Mom. Asterisk, no money. I'm still rebuilding from when you tossed me out. Try these aid programs. Asterisk, radio silence. Then yesterday my phone went nuts. 27 missed calls. Parents, aunts, cousins, even their pastor. Dad's jobless. Car's dead. House on a foreclosure block. Aunt's voicemail. Be the man your dad raised. Laugh till it hurt. Carla and I stayed up, hashing it out. Forgiveness versus amnesia, what I could stomach. Decided to meet them, solo, at a diner tomorrow. Neutral ground my rules. Got conditions if I help, boundaries they won't cross. 9 years ago, they bet I'd flop. Now, they're flopping without me. Karma's got a Texas-sized sense of humor. Asterisk, final update. Asterisk, yesterday was wild. Day before a big client pitch, Mom called 5 times, then my uncle, cousin panic mode. Finally answered. Mom was sobbing. Dad's laid off again. 3 months behind on the mortgage. Car's toast. Eviction notice. 2 weeks to pay or lose the house. I'm in my office, surrounded by certs I earned from nothing. And I'm just annoyed. Perfect timing, right? Told her I'd call back. Focused on my pitch. Nailed it. Clients wanted on this job, and maybe more. Turn my phone on. 27 missed calls, voicemails maxed, Facebook DMs from relatives. Mom's post. Losing our home. Some forget family first. Didn't name me, but everyone knew. Comments. Jake will step up. Public guilt trip, classic. Carla saw me stewing. Show me the post. Decided this ends now. No more half measures. Texted them. Diner tomorrow, just us. Barely slept, but Carla reminded me. We've built a real life. Her friends, my crew. Drove to their place, not the diner. Wanted to see their turf. House was rough. Peeling paint, dead grass. Mom's rose bushes gone feral. Dad opened the door, gray, hunched. Inside smelled like neglect, dusty, cluttered. Mom, eyes puffy, started. Thank God you're here. We knew you'd help. I stopped her. Sit. I talk, you listen. Laid out everything. Their ultimatum at 17, betting I'd fail, only calling when they needed me. No real apology. Dad tried as we did our best spiel. I shut it down. Told them about couch surfing for AM. Dish shifts. Building a life despite them. Mom cried, we're family. I shot back. Where was that when I was homeless? You only want family when I'm useful. It looped. Half sorry's deflections. I gave my terms. 1. I'd cover mortgage arrears once, but they downsize to what they can afford. 2. Delete that Facebook post, say it's private. 3. Family therapy for truth, not reunion. 4. My life, Carla, my work, is off limits. Support hinges on respect. Expected pushback, got silence. Dad looked broken, Mom dazed. They nodded, not thrilled. Wrote the check then, not 'cause I owed them, but to shut that door my way. As I left, Dad followed me out. You did good, Jake. Not what I planned, but good. Closest to sorry he'd get. I said I know, and drove off. Past month, they've stuck to it. Therapy's rough, they're eyeing condos, post gone. No Hallmark ending, but it's real. Deleted their calls last night, lying with Carla. That kid on the lawn? He built a life, found his people, and their rejection doesn't own him anymore. Thoughts? Was my line in the sand fair, or too cold? How do you deal with that guilt pull? Spill it. I'm listening.